Okay, now we're on to page 3, so this is getting into short answer questions. So we actually need to do, I need to see that you can do some calculation here and give me some written sentences as well. Okay, first one, find the equation of the graph. So what you've got to think about is the information that you're given. Now, when I'm looking at a question like that, first thing I'm thinking about is, do I know the y-intercept? And I don't, because I've got this point here which is on the x-axis, not the y-axis, and I've got this point here which is not on either axis. So what I've got to think about is, what are my coordinates here? So this one here, when x is negative 50, y is negative 15. This one here, when x is 10, y is 0. Now I'm going to call this x2, y2 because it's further to the right, so this is x1, y1. First thing I'm going to work out, gradient equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. One thing you might be noticing here is that I'm doing this quite quickly, and this is what you should aim to be doing. You've got to be getting confident and getting fast with these calculations, and the only way to do that is lots of practice. Okay, y2 minus y1 is 0 minus negative 15, and this is over 10 minus negative 50, x2 minus x1. Okay, 0 minus negative 15 becomes positive 15. 10 minus negative 50 becomes 60, so our gradient is 1 in 4. I'm running out of room a bit here. Okay, so the next step I need to do, I want to find my c value, and the way that I do that is I need to substitute some values that I know into y equals mx plus c. I'll use my second coordinate here because it's all positive numbers, which makes my life easier. Y is 0, my gradient is a quarter, my x value is 10, and I'm going to find out what c is. So 0 equals a quarter of 10 is 2.5 plus c. Therefore c equals minus 2.5. Now I need to write the equation of this graph, so I'm not going to give you full marks unless you write y equals 1/4 x plus, minus 2.5. Okay, moving on to the next one. Basically the same question, but the information is just in a different form. So the next question is asking you to find the equation of a line which passes through two coordinates. So it's passing through 3, negative 2, and negative 1, 6. So what I recommend you do again is just think about which one of these would be on the left hand side, which we're going to call x1, y1, and the other one, which would be further to the right on the graph, we'll call x2, y2. So first step again, work out what your gradient is. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which equals negative 2 minus 6 is our y values, and this is 3 minus negative 1 are our x values. Okay, negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8, 3 minus negative 1 is 4, so we have a gradient of minus 2. Now, same deal again as in the previous question. I've got y equals mx plus c. I know the m value is minus 2. I will choose one of my coordinates that I'm going to put in here. Now they've both got negative numbers in here, so it really doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to go with the first one. So negative 2 equals negative 2. Coincidentally there, it doesn't mean anything that the numbers are the same. Negative 2 is my y value, negative 2 is my gradient, my x value is 3 plus c. Okay, so negative 2 equals negative 6 plus c. Taking my negative 6 across the other side makes it positive 6, so I will have c equals negative 2 plus 6, which equals 4, so c equals 4. Writing the full equation to get your marks, you've got to write y equals negative 2x plus 4. So that's everything you would do for the next question. Okay, sketch the graph of the line 2x plus y equals 4. So what you've got to think about when you're doing a question like this is what form is my equation in. So I've 2x plus y equals 4. The x and the y values are on the same side of the equation. It is in the x and y intercept form. I'm just going to try my black pen and see if that's actually easier to see on the camera. Now, so when we are doing this, maybe it is, we're going to let x equals 0 to find our y-intercept. So 2 times 0 plus y equals 4. So y equals 4 in that case. We're going to let y equal 0 to find x. So 2x plus 0 equals 4. 2x equals 4, x equals 2. So what this means is that when I sketch my axes, I'll label them. It's my origin there. So I know that we go through the point where y is 4 and x is 2. So all you really need to do is put your dots in a fairly sensible place there. Label the values on the axis so I know that you've actually calculated it properly, and rule a line through that is fairly straight, and you've got your full marks there.